My name's Angelo, and welcome to We Want Picks. This is the only channel dedicated to UFC fight picks and DraftKings lineups run by MMA insiders and professional fighters. Every week, I join Dan Kramer and Nick Newell, two longtime professional fighters that have fought at the highest levels on the planet, as well as Jacob Lyons, a skinny kid from Indiana. So join us every single week for our full fight card breakdowns, our individual fight card breakdowns, our betting guide, and our DraftKings lineups. Next up at UFC Vegas 28, we have my man, Roman Dolidze. Versus
Roman Dolidze.
Laureano Staropoli. And Roman Dolidze let us down.
Let me first just start by saying I'm not sure how Roman. When was that? Hold on. When was that last?
It was
fight?
just a couple months ago.
I have no idea. Yeah, it was just in March. I don't know how he has recovered from that beating from Trevin Giles.
Wasn't that like a bad decision?
No, this is like a lock of the week.
No, I know, but it was like a bad
Trevin
decision.
Giles was
like
my
Roman
lock of the
won.
week. Trevin Giles was my lock of the week and absolutely just beat the brakes. I've never seen a beating. I mean, I think it was 10-6, 10-6, 10-6, something like that. It was crazy.
It was like literally a bad split decision that Roman should have won.
It was a domination by Trevin Giles. So go ahead. I'm just surprised that he was able to fight. I didn't know he was out of the hospital.
I think
surprised.
Jacob was texting like, "Oh man, Dolidze definitely won." That's the one where you were shocked when they gave it to
This
Giles.
is the one. Jacob and I watched it outside at my house, and Jacob was like miserable, depressed, waiting to lose the decision. Then it went his way, and he did a complete 180, sending text like he knew what he was doing. That's exactly what happened. So either way, Roman Dolidze, it's funny because everybody talks about his striking. He just marches forward, throws a ton of power, is winning these fights with striking, but he is literally a world-level grappler. But he's got power. He's got a chin. He's a giant for this weight class. He was a heavyweight. He's worked his way down. He's a massive human being. I don't know how he makes weight. Jacob in the last fight basically picked Trevin Giles, saying, I don't think Roman's going to show up. He's going to miss weight. And then not only did he make weight, he didn't even really look tired. Like considering,
I knew on weigh-ins that this was not going to be a good fight for Trevin Giles. But he came out and dominated. So,
and then and then we have Laureano. He's a kickboxer, but he needs his range to fight. He likes his range to set up his striking, to set up his kickboxing. Roman just marches forward, isn't going to give him that range. I'm riding the Roman train again, but I think this time the judges are going to get it right. Danny. Oh, Danny. How do you think this goes? You're looking at me like you're just waiting for what's Angelo going to say. What do you think I'm going to say? How do you think this goes?
You said, "Oh, Danny," like there was some sort of setup there.
Danny,
No, I think the two big things. That's what I was waiting for, Jacob. Thank you. I think Dolidze. I think the two big things in this fight are the weight. Right, Staropoli is coming up from 170. He's a good striker. He fought Pitbull at 170. I think he won that via decision. So he can hang with strikers. But Dolidze is coming down from 205, and they're meeting at 185. So I think there's a huge size advantage for Dolidze. And you already mentioned it. The grappling and the submissions is a huge edge for Dolidze. So I think he's going to win this fight. I'm going to take a bet on him at minus 140. I actually haven't put it in yet, so I don't even know if the odds are still the same on that. But I like him in this fight. I think he's tough. He's also one of those guys we talked about in his last breakdown. He's one of those guys that's just – he is a straight-up brawler, street fighter, doesn't give a crap, and will just let caution fly to the wind and just throw bombs, go for takedowns, go for subs. So I think in this fight he can do that with his size advantage and grappling advantage. I think he can really get aggressive and get a win a couple different ways. So I'm taking Dolidze in this fight for the more or less. Ooh, this is a good.
It's a hard line. It's a very hard line.
I'm going to go with less on the chance that Dolidze gets a sub. So
yeah, that's probably not a bad play there, and we'll talk about more of that in our Monkey Knife Fight video. But essentially, I know I do the promo. I say go to the play mkf.com/WeWantPicks, get the free money, put the free money here. The reality is you triple your money with a win, so you're better off playing multiple lines because you can win 2, lose 1, and still make a bunch of money. So you're better off spreading that out. This is the type of line where if you do want to throw less on it, hoping for a stoppage, it's worth the risk because you'll make up the money elsewhere. Anyway, Jacob, how do you feel about Roman? What are your thoughts here? I don't know which way you're going to go because he basically beat your lock but lost to your lock.
Well, I mean, he lost at lock of the week, so that's what the decision was. So, yeah, I don't know what your guys' favorite Bible verses are. Mine definitely first is Jacob's ladder. Obviously, I meant that's a given. Next would probably be David and Goliath. And Dan alluded to it. This is like a David and Goliath matchup with big Roman and Staropoli coming up from 170. But Staropoli, I think that he can find a way to, if he can keep, you mentioned, Angelo, his the way he can keep distance. If he can keep this at distance, I can see him, if he can just kind of hang around to that middle of that second round. We've seen Roman, he doesn't get tired to where he can't fight, but he gets tired to where, hands down a little bit. He starts smiling, making faces. Trevin Giles dropped him a couple times doing that. So, I don't think Staropoli's going to maybe not drop him, but he can find a way to steal the end of a second round and then be able to outpoint him that third round if he can survive that first round. So I think Roman should win this fight. I'm just kind of worried about that cardio again. He's just such a big guy that's going to come back to haunt him eventually. Obviously, it kind of did his last fight. He got dominated by Trevin Giles' last fight. So if Staropoli can kind of keep this fight clean in the first round and just kind of wait and then pour on the volume late, I could see him winning a weird decision here. So Roman should win. I have him winning. But don't be surprised if Staropoli comes around and wins a split decision or something like that.
If Staropoli wins, then that's it for Roman for me. I mean, he's got all the tools in the world. Like Dan said, he throws caution to the wind, and sometimes that's the problem. So he could come out sloppy, meaning in his mind he's not sloppy. He's just having fun, and he could end up losing a weird decision.
And another thing I love too is one of Staropoli's fights. I can't remember which one it was, but you could tell he knew he was losing the fight going into the third round, I think, and he came out aggressive. So he's one of those guys that knows where he's at in the fight and knows how to win rounds. So if he's, like I said, if he's in the middle of a round, he knows how to win rounds with volume. So,
Two things real quick. Bet online. I just went there right now. I put my bet in.
151?
Minus 151. Yep. So the money's coming in on Dolidze. So that's one. And two, if Dolidze shaved his chest, he could probably make 155.
Yeah, he could keep working his way down. So
Eddie, like animal.
If you want to hit that line before it moves again, go to wewantpicks.com/bets. We have 4 different promotional offers. One is just straight up free money from us. We'll send you $20. The others are different matches for deposits and different ways to get free money through the website. So check out one of those links, log in, make a play before this line moves even more.